As you can see, I've been working on my fitness. All right, I do CrossFit. Every day I got men to carry me up and down the stairs. I love Cardi B, I love hip hop. You guys party with Cardi? Yes. Oh, yes, I love Cardi B. I love her because she's Dominican and I'm Dominican, and there are no Dominicans in Los Angeles. So she's kind of like our brand ambassador, right? She's making us part of the culture, part of the lexicon, similar to what she's doing for Fashion Nova. I love Cardi though because she's a bad bitch. Oh, and I want to believe that we're the same kind of bad bitch, but I know that we're not, all right? Because I'm a bougie bitch, she's a hood bitch. There's a difference, all right? I'm bougie. I'll show up to your barbecue with a bottle of sparkling wine and then have the nerve to not bring any feet, just some real bougie bitch shit. Cardi was pregnant at the same time as her pit bull. Straight up, that is some hood bitch shit. That is hood as fuck. All right, and it doesn't matter how many door knocker earrings I wear, okay, how many shoes I snatch off people's feet, throw across the room. I'm never gonna be the hood bitch. You know, like maybe pregnant at the same time as my Sharpay. And then name my daughter Culture with a Q because I've been abroad. I am bougie. White people think I'm a safe person to run all their casual racism by because I enjoy Paul Thomas Anderson films and I brunch. I do fucking love to brunch. Okay. Brunch, yes. Oh, we have some converts over here. Brunch. Woo! All right, I don't have to tell you that it is a sacred meal that's shared and enjoyed by straight women and homosexual men. Okay, where we bond over our shared love of wide brim hats and dick. I treat this meal with so much respect that I begin every single brunch order with just a high-pitched, "Is it possible?" That way my server knows it's okay to spit in my mimosa. Just 2 times, 1 for each foot I'm missing. We're here, we're footloose, we're fancy free, okay? We're doing it, we're living. I was on my way to brunch recently, just taking in the sights and sounds of the urban life around me. I saw 2 people fucking on the sidewalk. Literally, they were lying down in broad daylight, going at it so hard. It was amazing. At the time, though, I didn't know how to process it. I was like, wait, are they doing their part to fight the gentrification that's destroying my neighborhood? Or am I just jealous that I'll never know love that pure and true? I am single. Single and ready to Christian mingle. And I'm swiping, you know, we're swiping, we're on the apps. And let me tell you, on these apps, these men, ooh, they're reaching out, they're hitting me with just kind, thoughtful messages. Things like, hey. Why don't you roll on over to my place? I wanna spin those wheels. Hey girl, watch you pop a wheelie on my dick. Just so much chivalry gets thrown at me on Tinder. It's hard to keep up, because did you know the internet is where men shine? So right! And these men, like, I know that they're asking me these questions because they want to get to know me, right? Are you able to be sexually aroused? Can you achieve orgasm? Well, my vagina and clitoris were located in my feet, but those are gone now, so it's not a real possibility. That's how the female body works. It is dark, but I do see some men in the back taking notes, and I'm just so thankful I could be of service. You know, but it's, you know, we've had a pandemic, we're in one, and I am dating women now. Okay, is it a woo? Is it a woo? Bitch, I'm in my 30s. It just seems prudent. But here we are, I'm dating women, and the first time I hooked up with a woman, I had these nails, and it was just a real long-time listener, first-time caller energy. But where there is a will, there is a way. I got just real Edward Scissorhands up in it. Didn't do a full cut, just a grace. And I made her come. So men, what is your excuse? I am glad that we're out. I'm glad that we're out. We're fucking enjoying. We're living. We're laughing. We're having fun. I wanna go out of this country. Truly, I wanna fucking travel and see the world. I've been cooped up for too long. I wanna go somewhere exotic. Maybe Morocco. Maybe Argentina. Perhaps Barstow. Just like somewhere really far and out there. Not to brag, I have been to Barstow. I was there and I ate at the Olive Garden. You guys familiar with the brand? Yes. I love Olive Garden because they celebrate chosen family. And I also love Olive Garden because even though I didn't lose my feet to diabetes, I want everyone to think I did. I want them to see me rolling in there and go, damn, look at that high-risk bitch just returning to the scene of the crime.